What's up, you guys? My name is Stacia Gray and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, hello and welcome to the family. A few days ago, I posted a photo to my Instagram wearing this makeup look right here, and I got a ton of requests for a video, so here it is. We're gonna use this palette today. So I have a million of these Jaclyn Hill palettes. It's kind of a long story, but I have a bunch of them. So we are going to use this one today. It's all beautiful, it's brand new. So the first shade that we are going to use today is the shade Creamsicle, which is this bright yellow right here. And we're going to use that as our transition shade. So picking up Creamsicle on a MAC 286, we are just going to blend that right into our crease. Taking that all the way from inner corner to outer corner, you really just want to blow out that shade. And I'm going to keep referring back to this photo because, like I said, it was a while ago. Okay, so I'm looking at this photo, and after the yellow shade, it's very orange. So we are going to use another Morphe Jaclyn Hill collaboration. We're going to use Ring the Alarm and Armed and Gorgeous, and we're going to use those orange shades in each palette to kind of try and achieve what I'm looking at in this image right here. So let's do it. I'm using a Morphe M441, and we're picking up that shade Secure and going over that yellow shade that we just put down on our lid, concentrating it a little bit lower, just in windshield wiper motions. Going back with that MAC 286 brush, and we're just going to make those colors blend together flawlessly. No extra product on this brush either. Next, we are going in with the same M441 brush and using the shade Alert from the Ring the Alarm palette. And we're going to try and keep that color more concentrated just on the outer portion of our eye. After we put that color down, we are just slightly flicking our brush outwards to kind of create that V shape. And once again, going back with our M286, just to blend all of that together. Okay, let me take a look at that picture again. After looking at that photo, we are going to use a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape and just a flat definer brush. This one is round, it's got a dome shape. It's gonna help you a lot when you're trying to cut the crease. We're gonna dip in to some of that product that I used on the back of my hand. We are going to cut the crease. I know I mentioned it in one of my other videos, but something that helps me a lot when I'm trying to do this is I'll lay a little bit of the product down just along my lash line, and then I'll look up, and it will literally do all the work for you. And we're done. You guys see how easy that was? I did that on camera for you. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys try that tip out and it works for you. I found it to be really, really helpful. So good. Moving on. At this point, I'm at a complete loss for what I used on my lid. So after you guys cut your crease, I am going to use Starlit powder in the shade 13, Iridescent Pearl. This is a very, very pretty champagne shade, and it has some glitter sheen to it. Using a flat shader brush, I'm going to mist my brush with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus, and we're just going to place that product right where we cut our crease. So I got a lot of questions about this product in my first makeup tutorial. This is a product from the brand Glitter Injections, and it is one of their pressed glitters. I'm not sure of the color right now. However, I will put it in the description bar below so that if you guys want to go out and grab it for yourselves, you guys can. So using that same flat shader brush, we are going to pick up some of this product. You can use your finger or a brush, whatever you guys prefer. And we're just going to place this right over that Starlit powder that we just put down. Okay. Using the Bling Boss palette, we are dipping into the shade Rockstar to deepen up our crease. Using a small pencil brush. Going back in with this Morphe M441 brush. We're just softening any harsh lines and just repeating those same steps on our other eye. We're just placing that right into the crease. I want you guys to really see this too. I'm literally right in this crease, and then with short motions, I'm just wiggling my brush back and forth. I'm bringing that down to our V, and then just filling it in. Take your time with this. Patience is key. I've had so many girlfriends of mine be like, how do you do this? It takes me forever. Taking the same small pencil brush from e.l.f., I'm dipping into that yellow shade and placing that all along our lower lash line. Doing the same with our next shade, Alert, from the Ring the Alarm palette. Going right over that yellow shade that we used before. And if you guys noticed, I am connecting the lower lash line to that shadow that we did place on the top lid as well. For Rockstar, we are using an even smaller pencil brush. This is the Morphe Y22, dipping into that color. And we're gonna concentrate this just on the outer portion of our lash line. Now for the fun part, that eye-catching inner corner, we're going to be using this shade right here in the color Pool Party, as well as a little bit of In Light. So first, we're dipping our small shader brush into In Light, and just placing this right here, as we would do with any inner highlight. Girl. Now, if you aren't about that blue life, you could stop right here. You could use the same shade to highlight your brow bone, put some lashes on, put some mascara on, and call it a day. But we're not about that here on this channel. We're about, you know, doing the most. So I'm just going to highlight my brow bone, because I believe that I used the same shade. And then spraying that same brush with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus, dipping into Pool Party. And there you have it. And you guys can do this with any color. You can do this with a yellow, purple. All right, I'm gonna hop off camera and put on some lower lash mascara, and I will be right back. So our bottom lashes are done, as well as our foundation, concealer, and bronzer. So next we need blush and highlight. So today I'm going to be using the Nars Orgasm blush. And we're just placing that on our apples of our cheeks and brushing it back. So I'm honestly not too sure what highlight I was using, so I am going to use one of my all-time favorites, and it is the Anastasia Amrezy collection. And this highlight is so good. It's just, it's so good. And they recently just restocked this because I think that it was totally sold out, so you guys can go out and grab it if you'd like. We're just putting some of this product on a Y11 and placing that on the high points of our face. Whew. Looking like Rudolph. Oh yeah. For lips today, I have been loving this lip combination. The first lip product we are going to be using today is from the brand Makeup Studio, and it is in the shade Mad Mad Mauve. So we are going to line our lips with this. And over top of that lip liner, we are going to be using the Power Lips Fluid Liquid Lipstick in the shade Promotion. I just love this combination. It's such like a pretty pinky nude. It's really nice. Topping that all off, we are using the Makeup Studio lip gloss in the shade Crystal. I love that combination. I think that's so pretty. Ooh! And that is it, you guys. This is the final look. So much for watching. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell if you guys enjoyed this video, as well as follow me on any and all of my social platforms. They will be somewhere around the screen. And if you guys have any questions or comments or ideas for future videos, please go ahead and leave them down below. And I will see you guys next week in my next one. Bye!